turn it just.
I'm here. I'm the guy in the white.
You could actually slide that way a little if you want.
I don't be as comfortable.
Can they even hear
There
us?
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, we got some people.
We got people watching.
What's up?
Love it.
We're doing this. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi, thanks
To
for
This
having
Probably
us,
Doesn't Matter.
guys.
Hey guys, hey everybody, welcome to This Probably Doesn't Matter. I am joined with my lovely wife Katie as usual.
Hello.
And in studio today is Ghost Power. We got
What's up, guys?
We got Mitch Wixom and Andrew Houck.
That's right.
Is that pronounced correctly?
Yes, you pronounced that very well.
Hey, you know,
Very rarely that happens.
A+ in the last name.
I don't spell or write or speak really even, so I have a tough road without being able to do any of those things. Awesome.
Yeah.
Ghost Power is a local rock band. Can I just call it a rock band? Do you have a better category for me?
Andrew coined the term party doom, and I feel that works.
Party doom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you explain it to a dumbass?
Well, it just gets real heavy, and then we kick it into another gear for a second and kind of just start partying, but then you step back outside for a smoke, and then that's when the heaviness comes back.
Okay.
It's
It's like the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
It's got elements of like stoner, doom, some like elements of extreme metal. Then we have straightforward like punk kind of like riffs that kind of just go together. And So it's a mixture. It's like a party.
We just go around
Different
and
elements all going at once.
we just go around and try to sample what we think tastes great, and then we bring it to our kitchen.
I love it.
We test it out.
Yeah.
And lately, the new material has been reminding me of like a large, robotic, destructive machine that people try to stop, and they can't stop it.
Okay.
Judgment Day all over again.
Yeah. Just the songs are just
Yeah.
they're sweet, and we can't wait to play here in June, and we're gonna have a bunch of new material ready. It's
Perfect.
gonna be sweet.
Where's the June show?
This is gonna be at Wally's June 15th.
June
Okay.
15th at Wally's.
Stereo
Yeah.
Creep and DAR.
Yes.
Put that on the calendar.
Yeah, yeah, and I'll make sure we get it in the show description. And while we're plugging, you're watching This Probably Doesn't Matter, if you can hear me from
yes,
up
I
there.
can.
Oh yeah.
And it is thisprobablydoesn'tmatter.com. It's going to get you all the social media. You can follow the podcast on there, and we're going to keep bringing you cool guests
Yeah.
like this. So
We could share your event too and make sure people know.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Excellent.
awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Wally's has got so. Tell me about Wally's. That's got to have a pretty built-in crowd when you play there, or does it get a different draw for every band? You see the regulars. How's it work?
Well, I mean, I don't know. We played 3 shows there since we've started playing again, and I've seen people that I haven't seen before, definitely, or people that will come out once in a while. And one of those occasions is when Ghost Power plays, and we appreciate it. If you've been to a ton of our shows, or if you've been to just one, like, it's really awesome of you, and thank you for supporting the rock and roll. In
Well,
general.
we've always had a great time playing at Wally's. Wally's has always been really close to our heart. I mean,
It's such a cool bar.
it is, and I'm glad that there's people like Ando that that are still doing it. We're still trying to get the warehouse going, so there's more
As kind of a venue.
Yeah, there's that's what we're eventually hoping that we'll.
Okay.
We're actually building a stage in there. Right
And
now.
then like Ando is really putting forth a lot of effort into that, and big ups to Ando once again.
Yeah, totally.
This
Give that
summer.
guy $20 if you see him.
Yeah, definitely. And just this summer, I just feel it's gonna start getting into motion up at the warehouse, and it's a great place to rehearse, and really appreciative and grateful that we were able to get a spot in there last May. So
it's
Is the warehouse like a secret location, or do I just not know about it?
So Warehouse 3 Design Center. It's down about a block from Wally's on Columbia Street, and there's painters, clothing makers, musicians,
any kind of artist,
anything,
like
pottery. There's a guy that cuts
fine
hair
art,
in there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
And
That's awesome. So is it full? All artist spaces are all full, I'm assuming.
I think there could be a couple
I think
available.
there might be a little bit of wiggle room right now. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Just inquire at Warehouse 3 Arts. On Facebook.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's Yeah, it's totally.
That's cool to have like a shared space like that
Oh,
where
yeah.
you can just, as an artist or
completely-
musician, you can bounce ideas and you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, and
very necessary, especially when
it
you play
is.
loud music like we do.
You know,
You
we
need an open space, and you need to you can't just play in a bedroom with like a
Totally.
little tiny amp and go, okay, how heavy is this gonna be?
yeah.
Yep. And then
No.
you play it live, and you're like, wow, this sucks. This is
Yeah.
not
It's a
what I
really-
intended to be.
It's a really crucial element to
Yeah.
being able to play live. Well, is to be able to perform like you're going to do it live, so we can kick it into full volume. And I think just lately we've been able to get in there twice a week and put in the work and make sure we're communicating on what we want the song to be. And we're about to start recording soon, I believe. So.
Yes.
So what's your? You're just a two-piece. You're a two-piece rock band. You're a two-piece
Yes.
party doom
Yes.
band.
Yep.
Love it. What's writing like for you guys? It's got. This is me. I'm an idiot. It's got to be easier with two people.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
yeah.
that
That's-
true?
Yeah, very true.
And-
Yeah, we're really cut and dry. I pretty much come up with like the main riff or the lyric. I write all the lyrics pretty much. Well, yeah, I do. I mean,
Yeah,
all
you're
the
right.
lyrics.
All the riffs and lyrics for sure.
And I just start playing it for him, and then it just goes from there. We really it's really organic. It just kind of just happens. I don't know. And then sometimes I'll come up with a riff, and we'll jam on it, and then it's the other part that we improv that's connected to that, and that will
Right.
just turn into a song altogether anyways. So it's just,
Yeah.
we just let it happen.
Yeah.
But,
How long have you guys been doing this together?
Yeah. Let's just get into
Oh,
the
God.
story.
I
Can
wanna-
we?
I
Can
wanna
you
know
take
the
us through it?
background.
Yeah, I think so.
Mitch has got the brain for this one. I can fill in the
The weird
he's good
awkward
with
gaps that
dates
you've forgotten.
and numbers. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I remember that. I don't remember. I don't know.
All right, so let's see. Started in 2008 when I moved back from the West Side. I'd been over there for about a year and saw Andrew at a festival in Waterville.
In Waterville.
Oh, Waterville.
Yes,
I'm from
yes.
Waterville.
That's
Yeah.
That's funny.
wife's hometown.
Yep, and he was playing solo acoustic stuff, and I realized I'd never really talked to him in previous years
Yeah.
before, and so I asked him about jamming. He's like, "Well, I already got a drummer." And so, the Ghost Power was going on at that time, but he had another drummer. And then a couple months later, hits me up on Facebook. Or,
Yeah,
no, excuse me, not
Facebook.
Facebook,
No,
MySpace.
MySpace.
And were you
yeah.
guys
Oh,
were you guys
MySpace
friends
world.
from before or
No,
no?
We
not
knew
really.
we knew of each other.
Okay.
Yeah,
from
we played. I played in a band. I think it was either Kings of Friday or
Carrots.
the Carrots. Yeah,
And remind me what year this is.
it's like the.
This would have been from 2003 to
2003.
2006.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So we always knew each other.
I remember I kind of going to some of the shows back then.
like the Grange. And,
A Grange
Beach
show or
Club.
two. The community center.
Yep.
There were a couple there.
Yep,
It was the band I remembered from back then was Waiting for Daryl.
Oh
he was
yeah.
yeah, he was in that for a little.
Was that
while.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ended up joining them in 2006. They've been around a couple years, and he had gone to Warped Tour a couple times.
Oh wow.
It's pretty rad to get in with those guys.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we jammed in October 2008 and at his house in the basement, and yeah,
Yeah, it was really simple too. It was like there was like two people there. I think like
Yeah,
my friend Emily and
Sure.
somebody else, and like we knew instantly like when we played. Like, well, yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah.
this is definitely gonna work out.
yeah. It was the first time I just jammed with just a guitarist and be like, whoa, I was like, what's going on here?
And I'll tell you, you guys have an incredibly huge sound for two people. It doesn't. Sometimes it does not make sense to me that it's two guys making all the noise. So
That's a purpose.
yeah,
It's all about it's all about the amp setup, and it's all tube.
Yeah.
all tube,
It's just
all
nice
old.
and thick and clean, and
it's really cool. It's
I
yeah,
was listening earlier to probably one of your older
yeah,
albums on your website or something.
on the
It was-
Bandcamp.
yeah. The
Yeah,
band
We
camp.
that's
hopped on the
what it was.
Bandcamp.
Yep.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
Well,
we,
because we saw you at Breeze thing last year.
Yeah,
For Hinkle Fest.
yeah.
oh yeah,
Festification.
yeah.
It's our first show
Festification.
back.
Yeah.
Was that the first one?
Yeah, we started rehearsing again in like May of last year, and
Okay, take me through it. Keep running the
Yes,
keep
yes,
running the
yes,
timeline
yes,
for
yes.
me.
oh yeah, so basically from 2008 to 2012, we played a lot of shows locally. Started playing more shows on the West Side in like 2011 and 2012.
Okay.
Places like the Mix, and we played the Fun House once, I think.
Funhouse.
And we've also played in Bellingham.
Yeah, Bellingham's always great to play.
Cool.
That's cool. I've actually never been to Bellingham.
But probably our funnest shows have been like we played up in this place called Mad River.
Yeah,
Those
top
shows
of a
were
mountain.
Out in the woods.
Top of like a bear camp with a
that's
generator and like just
Yeah,
free form.
it was pretty radical.
People eating shrooms, just
Yeah,
like people hanging from trees. Just,
that's
like,
the best.
Crazy like bonfires. Oh man.
Yeah, we've only played outside a handful of times. And then like in the early days, we played in people's houses.
Yeah, a
few
lot of
times.
house parties.
The Bloomer Show was one of our early shows.
I saw you on Sunny Slope once when
Yeah,
I was a young
That was in my
pup.
bedroom.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
We
we
were-
just clear everything out.
Clear
and
everything
we-
out.
There
Those
must
were-
have been 40 people in that room.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it was
I
sweet.
love those shows. Those
That was
shows
a
were
ton
so
of
rad
fun.
because there was just like every kind of person that was there.
Oh,
Like
and who knows
hippies,
how many
punks.
pipes running around at
Oh, I
one
know.
time, you
Oh,
know,
I
just
know.
everyone cloud of smoke in the room.
Oh yeah, that was. I remember jumping off that wall and just like, oh crap, I'm in his bedroom. Like, I'm gonna like put my leg through the wall, but that's what happens.
Oh, that's great.
I jump around.
So, yeah, and then around like in the middle of that time, we started getting some coverage from local radio outlets. We did a couple interviews there,
Sure.
and started playing out of town more. And then the last thing we did in 2012 was like we played down in Portland
Oh yeah,
at this place, The End, and
played with the.
or no,
Digital
not
Leather.
The End. Yeah,
No, it was Digital Leather. But what's the name of the place? I can't remember.
well, it was the end of the original run.
Yeah.
East End. That was the name of
East
the
End,
venue.
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so after that, yeah, I mean, were you? I don't know. Were you in Seattle already? I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, I was. No, I remember I broke my wrist.
You know what's funny?
That's what really like kind of broke us up for the longest time.
That's an interesting question. I had someone specifically ask me. He said, "Will you ask them about how injuries have played into their?"
Yes.
'cause-
Oh God.
Mitch, you're injury prone as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes. So in like.
I mean, so how has that affected the band, the
man.
music career?
So in
It has. Yeah, it set us back
2009,
for sure.
we played up at the Tabors, and those of you
Oh,
who were
man.
there, you know what I'm talking about. And so basically, we'd already played, and then Not All There was playing, and I was jumping off the makeshift, how you say, stripper pole, perhaps, and
Oh, no.
I jumped over like the 10 or 15 people that were standing close, and I landed right on my wrist.
Oh, boy.
But I'd cracked this little bone in my elbow, super lame. So like for 3 weeks, I couldn't like do the snare motion. But we'd had a show or two.
Yeah, we had
coming
this sweet show booked. It was like 4th of July.
Yeah,
at-
4th
in
of July with,
Bellingham,
like, the biggest-
Bellingham with some like some.
It was
really
like the
good
biggest
bands.
band in Bellingham at the time, and we were gonna open for them.
Oh,
on a
man.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just perfect timing.
It was a week before that this was supposed to happen, and it
I
was
was
just
so mad.
Oh yeah.
So mad.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
I mean, can you? Yeah, that's.
You know, I mean,
shit
it's
happens.
not
It's
like
just
it's not like
one
it
of
was.
those
You got to
things.
put the show on, right? I mean, you
Yeah.
have to put the show on.
We played
have you ever even been conscious of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this because I could get injured?
No.
It doesn't even cross your
I
mind.
mean, we weren't even playing.
I wish I thought of that a lot more often. Gosh,
Yeah, dang it.
probably would solve that problem.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good show. That's the most important
But,
part.
you know, like it was about 3-4 weeks later, we played a house show at a place that burned down like a week later.
Yeah.
shit.
It was in East Wenatchee.
Oh wow, you rocked that hard.
I
Yeah.
guess
it smoldered
the-
for
Follow
a
you
week.
around.
Yeah,
Your
they
bad
forgot
luck
to
follow
fire.
you.
We were
Yeah.
like Great White. We burned that place down.
Hell yeah.
Then like the other time it happened was like 2011 or 2012. We were playing at the Mix, and
Yeah.
again we had already played, and Andrew.
I can tell this story.
Yeah, you
this-
can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a buddy of mine, Tobias, he plays in this band, Power Skeleton, and his band's like really free form, and when he gets up on stage, it's just like you never know how many people are going to be on stage. And we were opening for them. They were the last band to play at the show, and I already had my guitar rig up there, my amps, and we've been like waiting or whatever, and I already pounded like a couple beers and stuff. And so
Two. Just two. I'm
Just-
Yeah,
sure.
probably
Only
just
two.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the time I get on stage, it's like I'm pretty buzzed, and now I have to figure out where I'm standing because there's like 9 people on stage, or
Right.
something like that. It was just a lot of people, I remember.
I wasn't there.
And yeah, he was off being really cool or something.
Yeah.
Drinking 2 beers somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe 3. Maybe 3.
Okay.
So I get on stage and we start off the first song, and the first song went great. I remember I did like a solo or whatever, and everybody was like really digging it. And then the second song, the bass started, and I wanted to see, like, I couldn't see what he was playing on bass, and I wanted to know, exactly what he was playing. So I kept on scooting back to get a good view, and then all of a sudden I'm at the edge of the stage, and the stage is like
Yeah, it was
5
it was
foot.
probably as high as this desk.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
And the floor is
Yeah.
just concrete.
Oh, that's.
And I
Yeah.
just go all of a sudden I'm falling backwards.
Hey, this is a high stage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was probably about this high.
And all of a sudden I hit the floor and I pick up my arm. Literally my hand is like hanging off the side of my wrist.
Oh my gosh.
man.
And I pick it up, and then one of my friends comes over and he goes, "How's your elbow?" And I'm shaking my hand like, "It's not my elbow. Look, it's my frickin'." So yeah.
Oh, no.
My buddy Gavin, he just like scooped me up like a fucking like war hero, and he just like carries me right to his car. He's like, "We're gonna get you to the ER." So we were there in like maybe like 10 minutes or less.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy. And then all of a sudden I'm like in the ER with my hand in traction, and
Then I got a picture while he was in there.
yeah, of the
of that.
broken,
Just the hand. I
just
was
the
like- I was
hand
like,
like crumpled
"Oh."
like a yeah.
We had,
that's
and we
brutal.
had 2 shows in Seattle coming up that were going to be pretty sweet.
I
and-
think I've erased those from my memory. They were probably good shows
yeah,
too.
yeah,
He's like, I don't want to relive this
No,
right
I don't.
now.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I ended up with 9 pins,
Oh,
piece
wow.
of metal, 2 screws through the wrist. I mean, I had to learn how to play guitar over again. I mean,
Wow.
Wow.
No,
It
he's-
was, and I'm still kind of.
And that's what
Yeah.
that's what brought the hiatus on, huh? Is
Oh yeah, that was
injury
one of our
specifically.
hiatuses.
Yeah, we split for a while because of that, but I think we got back together and played a few shows in maybe July, August. And like,
And that was just like testing the water. I remember.
Yeah, and
It was
then,
just
I don't know,
"Hey, can
just-
we do this again?
I don't know, maybe just like felt like, because he had moved to Seattle as well
Right.
at this time, and so we weren't able to like get together and rehearse really anymore. So,
Sure. So
may-
now, Andrew, are you back? Are you back around here?
Yes, I'm
You
back with-
rejoined the ranks of the sane East Siders.
Yeah, I was the last spot I was living in Seattle was South Park, and it was like a small town. It was just like a lot like Wenatchee, and
Okay.
I was like, why don't I just move back to
Yeah.
Wenatchee?
Yeah.
A lot
It was just-
cheaper.
yeah, a lot cheaper, and yeah, I had to. I mean, it was. I miss it and I don't miss it. But
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So you can
but-
practice again.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that exactly. There's like my friend Brock that he has a practice space in Seattle. He pays $500 or something like that a
Yeah,
month.
and
Wow.
And
play-
here we're paying
we're
like
paying
what,
10% of that
Yeah.
for more space.
There you go.
and we're being and our we're getting a lot done. I think
Yeah,
creatively.
it's
It's
just
like no
super-
hassle. It's
Super
just-
lucky.
So I feel like we're definitely a better spot here in Wenatchee, and it's
But like being able to get together twice a week is really a
Yeah,
good
really
thing.
key,
I mean, yeah, twice a week is it's a good amount of time.
Totally. And that's got to be another advantage because I always, I'm not a guitar player. I know how to play the guitar. If that makes any sense. I know some stuff on the guitar. But I always played in bands through high school, just hobby stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
And you get 4 people to try to coordinate a
Yeah,
schedule
and
and,
then-
show up in
And
the
now
same
make them
spot.
make them all 35.
Yeah, yeah, right. That's brutal. So
Yeah,
that's
what it
awesome to have a twice a week and a set thing like that.
Do you guys feel like you just kind of picked up from where you left off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't really, it took a few, like maybe, I don't know, a couple months to start really cranking. But I mean, we're still getting, we're getting back up to where we were. And like, I feel like we're surpassing that now. So,
Sure.
Yeah, we're definitely
awesome.
our skill. I mean, I feel like as a band, like our skill is like the top we've ever been.
Yeah, but there's just still a lot of room to get better, and we're just gonna strive to be the best we can be. And
I think it has to do with like just growing up too. It's like
Yeah.
it takes you a while to
And we've each been playing our
draw upon something, and we've both like gone through. Well, we've gone through a lot of stuff, especially me. I mean, you know.
And like we've been playing our respective instruments for like 20 years each. And
Yeah,
so,
that makes you an expert. You have a PhD. You have a
Yeah.
PhD
I
in your
still feel like I'm a
instrument,
shitty
at
guitar
least,
player.
right?
Nah, I'm not a
We
guitar
just-
player. I just play.
But
it.
yeah, I think just all that combined experience, we've both played in several projects, recorded with several bands, played a ton of shows. So we're both just like really experienced and prepared for whatever's next.
And recording is a whole other thing aside from music.
yeah.
You could be an
Yeah.
incredible musician.
yeah,
It's like
Right.
the essence of us is captured live. Like playing in a
Yeah.
studio is a really like
that's just
odd thing.
secondary. Really.
It's an
I mean,
odd thing for us because we're
I don't really like recording, but it's something you do. I mean,
Of course.
It's like acting. Like you
then
feel
you
like
have to start thinking about it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
And usually when we practice, we don't think about what we're doing. So like I don't know, we're gonna try to find a way when we record to maybe like maintain a live element, but also get a nice
Now, when you
recording
record,
down.
do you track it out? I mean, is it
Yeah,
let's
I
do
mean,
drums and
we usually-
guitar
we've
in a
done, like, a
separate
similar-
room? You know.
usually we do is we do like reamping, whereas like I plug my guitar through the board. And just so there's a clean channel going through
Right.
the recording, and another cord goes through the distortion, so we hear the distortion in our headphones, and he'll record him
Yeah.
drumming live.
We lay
So
down
and then we
drums
just play,
first.
but we don't play with like a click track or anything. We've never done anything like that.
Right. Have you ever listened to it back on a click track? Are you pretty damn close?
No,
Are you don't even want.
I don't think it really matters.
Do you
Yeah, I
change?
don't-
I mean, yeah. I guess with you guys, that's got to be kind of part of the experience. Is
Yeah,
the
exactly.
ability to change that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
like-
a give and take. There's like
We don't-
it's
Yeah.
in the moment kind of thing.
Totally.
And I mean I honestly don't play the same song, the same every time.
Right.
We improv a lot of stuff just off there's parts that we've played that for like a while, and people are like, "Wow, what was that new song?" And we'd be like, "We just made that up, dude."
Same song.
That's
It was-
just something
yeah.
that we just did. I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's really cool.
But yeah, we'll just lay down drums first. He then goes back over, reamps guitar, and then
Yeah, and then we take
vocals.
that clean signal and then put it through the pedals, and I just basically sit there and listen to the track and just go distortion on, and if I want
Right.
to go down or up or whatever. It's usually just turning it on, just sitting there going, okay, the song's done.
But we may experiment with like double tracking, just for recording quality. And
Sure.
since live he has a split channel, so it almost sounds double tracked anyway.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna try to we're gonna try to make this recording like one of the best things we've done, not just in this band, but as like in any band we've ever been.
Now, are you
definitely.
releasing a full album? You're releasing an EP?
This will be a full
We're
length.
planning on 10 songs.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, 5 or
You don't see it a ton anymore, like the
No.
full
Yeah.
album stuff.
yeah.
So
It's been long
That's
enough
cool.
to where, it's definitely appropriate that we can put out a 10-song album. And I think half are going to be new, and then the other half is going to be like
Brand new
our,
songs.
yeah. Or it's going to be like some of our best on there too. We haven't really
Yeah, we
hashed
have
that
some
out.
old songs that we've been playing for so long that they've kind of become our own monster. It sounds different because we've
something else,
changed.
yeah.
I've added little parts in here and there, but I think it just genuinely sounds different because we're different people now. So
Totally.
there's songs
Yeah.
that we really
Andrew, you
wanna-
can make Mitch get you another beer. You can do
Yeah,
that
I've been,
live
like, eyeing
on the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You can do it live on here.
Definitely get that.
We're not even gonna pause for him. We're gonna
Yeah,
we're
just-
gonna let him go over there
Have
and
it.
do it. So
You should look at what they're saying. Some people are saying.
has anyone
stuff.
has anyone got questions? I'd love to take questions.
How many? Is there people still watching? Looks
Oh wow.
there's like 20
Got
people,
that.
10 people.
Hey, it's Monday night. There must be not
Yeah.
anything better to do than this.
We got fans all over the world.
I love it.
It's crazy. Like,
So, and that was, I guess that kind of leads. I'll force this transition.
All right.
Is this what you want to do full time? Is there a vision to that transition?
Yeah, I mean,
Are you looking for a label? Would you ever take a label? Would you
Yeah.
always stay independent? I mean, what's your? You tell me your goals, because I am such a dreamer. I love dreaming ridiculously big. I have a whiteboard in my living
Yeah.
room that's
Yeah.
filled with daydreams right now. So that's what I do.
basically, like, we're kind of starting over because we didn't really play for 5 years. We played like 2 shows in 5 years.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that's tough.
So basically, yeah, you got to start over and start over playing in Seattle, and it's a long road, and like it took like a few years for us to play Seattle like more often. So I mean,
What's it like getting in over there? Do you have to know someone?
Yeah.
well, I mean, yeah, we know somebody,
You
but
got to
then
be good too. That helps.
That's definitely important.
But if they have like
You guys
a-
got that covered.
a friend
That's
or
good.
if they have a friend or acquaintance that booked us, then those guys will usually ask us to play again more often than not. And
Okay.
so we have a guy over there that got us into Downstream Music Festival. It's in May. It's a 3-day festival. We're
Coming up here.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're playing on day 2, and
Oh, that's huge.
we're like one of the only non-Seattle
Yeah,
acts.
non-Seattle. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's
That's huge.
Three,
Yeah,
That's
three
that's
days
awesome.
of Seattle acts.
That's
and-
really cool.
So yeah, we're stoked for that. And this guy had seen us play in our first run,
Yeah.
so he just asked us to come do it, and we're really stoked on that. So
Cool.
We're gonna try to do the best we can on that.
They get a good turnout. I mean, there's a lot of folks there.
Well, it's the third year.
it's
third year of
he's
the
at it.
festival.
It's a really
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
It's like the because I guess right during that time there's Upstream Festival, and I guess it's like more like indie or folk or whatever. So
Okay.
this is like the opposite of the coin. Like this is all heavy bands.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see what's playing and who's been playing these days, because
And then it looked
I
like
haven't been in the scene for a long
Yeah.
time. So
it looked like Friday night they may have even had some hip hop coming in there, which is super cool. So maybe
Yeah.
we'll shoot over there Friday night and check it out. And this band's playing on Sunday too. So
yeah.
Wow. So they make a
that's cool.
4-day out of it, huh?
Friday, Saturday,
No.
Sunday.
That's
Yeah,
three.
Fridays.
That's
So-
3 days. That's I
Counting. Good
actually
counting.
dropped out of high school.
Fourth day is just recovery.
Yeah, fourth
hope you
days
got
for
it.
hanging out.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, I think that our main goal this time around is, it is try to find a label maybe, or I'm hoping this year to start my own label.
I was gonna say, man, if there's
'Cause
any
it's-
way to
yeah.
self-produce and it's the distribution that's the tough part.
yeah, exactly. It's it's the way technology is. It's just who you mark. You can do that all from your computer. So
But totally.
But I mean, I have friends that are in big labels, and they do pretty good. But it's hard work. You have to be out there. You have to be touring.
Yeah,
And
it seems like you guys are playing a ton, though.
but
we're working class. So
we'd have to play like
Work
we'd
around
have
the
to play
work.
Seattle
Yeah.
like every weekend if we
Right.
we really got to kick it up a notch. We're playing like once a month right now, and
Okay.
maybe adding a show per month. Coming up in the summer wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, so about playing out of town and working with good promoters and working with people who can maybe help you get a step up if you go to their venue and you put on a good show and they decide they want to help you out. So there's just a lot of things to do, and so we're just trying to work on that stuff.
Totally.
right now.
Yeah. It's the I'm in a different and similar world with even trying to get, podcast stuff off the ground. I
Yeah.
appreciate my handful of listeners.
But yeah, you
I
really
would
just-
never do this if I didn't love to do this.
Exactly,
Honestly, you
yeah.
guys are sitting in here talking to me right now. This is one of my favorite things to do is drink beer
Dude,
and
that's killer.
chat with people like
of
this.
course.
I have no
He would
dreams.
do it every day.
I
if
would do
let
this.
him.
I really would do this every day.
Why not? Man?
Because I don't talk this much.
Yeah, I see.
I do this all day at work. No, I love it. But at the same time, there's days I definitely want to come home and just like chill on the couch and not
Yeah.
do anything.
Yep.
Yeah, it's always a good day for me if I go to work and I didn't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
oh
all-
yeah, I went the whole day without talking to anybody. Oh, sweet.
That'll never happen for me. No way.
Yeah, some jobs are just like that, I guess. Yeah, and I have no delusional dreams of ever being a comedian. I do that. It's fun to get on stage
Yeah.
sometimes. I really like bringing other people to town. And this probably doesn't matter.com. Watch that because I got something coming here in June, so pay attention to it. There's a mailing list on that website, this probably doesn't matter.com. Get on there and get some early deals and stuff like that. Cool comedian
Yeah,
coming.
maybe we'll even have some specials.
okay.
Plugs. So
Nice.
I can't really
Yeah, that's
until
cool.
I sign some dotted lines real quick. But I have another. I got another cool guy coming. So
Yeah, like-
Surprise.
Andrew, what's in that? Is that good stuff?
Yeah, it is.
Can I,
actually.
can I
it's
taste that for me?
It's all CBD,
Yeah.
of course. It's just for my pain.
Right. Yes. Pain medication.
Or,
There you go.
Yeah, like
pain.
something gnarly about being a comedian is that we're up there with instruments and lots of volume, but you're up there with just you and your voice and your your ideas.
yeah, that's
what
more.
you've
That's more
prepared.
intense. To me,
Dude.
that's more intense than
Yeah.
playing music. Really.
There's no instruments.
yeah,
you have nothing to
it's-
accompany. Like it's.
I
super
like
cool.
here's
Yeah.
my thing, and like I said, I'm pretty low pressure on the thing because I know I'm not trying to make a career out of it,
Yeah.
anything like that. The tough part with comedy is there is no practice because I can sit and write and think that I have something hilarious. You never know.
Yeah.
Where
very true.
with music, there's things that just objectively sound good, and you
Yeah.
can do it in a practice space.
Yep.
So when you get into a
Yeah, I've never
a room, you know what's going on.
Cross that boundary. I used to go to comedy clubs in Seattle and watch.
Well,
like-
not me, but him.
yeah. And yeah, I've never, just like terrible jokes. I would say like during our set list or during our live shows, and Mitch would tell me, "Yeah, you never can do that joke ever again.
Yeah, he kind of.
Never again.
Yeah, he
Never
kind
Oh,
again."
Luke
Andrew.
does that on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Well, that's you gotta wade through
gotta
a
work-
lot of shit
you
to
gotta-
get to gold,
yeah,
right?
you
But
gotta
yeah, what
work-
you're saying is
Sure.
like, yeah,
You gotta
have-
work the material, you know.
You have
Totally.
a guitar in front of you. You can make some noise when you're doing really bad. You're just like, yeah, shut up. Comedy, you're like, yeah, I got nothing. I can
no,
throw
you-
this microphone
usually
at
they
you, but I
got
probably wouldn't
something.
hit you.
They always got something going.
It's
on.
been interesting, even trying it, but
It's rad,
yeah,
though.
I'm excited to keep. I'm excited to find comedians who know what they're doing and keep getting them into Wenatchee. That's one of
Totally.
my
Yeah,
main
dude.
goals. So
Well, it's such an up and coming thing here.
it's funny. Yeah,
Wenatchee's
we're
like
10 years
10 years
behind
behind.
everything.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Preaching to the choir.
they have music.
We have a
other
song called
places?
Desolate that's all about Wenatchee.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like nothing to do. But now there is more stuff to do. But when you're a kid around here, oh
It's
man.
getting better, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why people are like, "Oh, your stepdaughter want to come live here," and I'm like, "No, it's boring here. Like, what am I gonna do with an 11-year-old here?"
Yeah.
Where was the guy from when we played at the Skylark? He said he was from Quincy. Oh yeah, we played that song Desolate, and he was like, "Oh, I know all about that song. I grew up in Quincy." I was like,
Yeah.
right on.
Perfect
Fist
fit.
bump.
The land of opportunity, I think, is what's on their sign as you drive
Yeah.
in. So
Opportunity of
If you're in
Opportunity-
technology, I guess, yeah.
Technology or the farm industry, or
Yeah.
you're hunting out there.
there are a
So
lot of data
like two
servers
things.
going in up there. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh wow, yeah, that's true.
definitely get in on that.
Oh, totally. Totally, yeah. I wish I'd gotten into that Bitcoin thing back when it was $12 a coin or something like that. But
Well, you wouldn't be making money now, would you?
No.
well, you'd still be way up overall if you
Yeah,
got into it
that's
at
true.
12. No, last I looked at it, it was like 3,500.
Oh.
I did actually ride the wave. I think I got in at 11 and rode it up to 19, and I was one of the people who made it crash because I was like, oh, 19,000 were selling right then
Yeah, we're cooking
immediately.
now.
So
Nice.
I don't unregulated stock markets. I kind of love it. Like it's fun. It's kind of
Yeah.
a cool thing to see. I don't know much about it. I know nothing about blockchain. I'm not a technology guy. I just know you can buy and sell it. So that's my whole thing. Boy, that stuff is to the moon. What
Yeah,
you
it's
just had right there.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
That's the CBD.
Only the best.
Yeah, only the best CBD for
Yeah.
joint pain and
Joint
stuff
pain.
like that.
Yeah.
Joint
No-
pain is when you just don't have a joint handy. You know?
Yes. Oh, Yahtzee. See, I'm going to be way behind. Where it is? There, where it is? Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
there's
yeah,
I
that's
guess.
perfect.
I don't know. That's
Perfect.
There's my reaction time on trying to get over there.
And a 1 and a 2 and a.
That's awesome. So, one of my favorite questions. Well, no, I have a few more that I need to get in here. I need to know craziest show. Like, as playing together? What's the craziest one you've
They
done?
just keep on happening. So
It's. I would say the one that's coming to mind immediately is the Bloomers show
it was our
in
CD
2009.
It was our first full-length CD release show.
Okay.
And I mean, how many people do you think were there?
I don't know, but
The whole place was.
But it was on the second floor of this old building, where Bloomers is, or above it, and the floor is flexing a little bit. So I
Right,
think that structural integrity being compromised.
Oh, that's awesome.
Constitutes the,
Yeah, literally at one point. I mean, it was so, and there's like only. I think there's. Yeah, it was sweaty. Like
It's sweaty as hell.
everybody was
It
covered
August.
in sweat.
August, just hot as hell, and
Shit.
But everybody stuck around. It was like the room never
Yeah.
got empty. It was just everybody was.
there's like at least 50 people in there, probably
Okay.
60.
But I don't
and
know
it was
what's-
just it was just
Pretty
killed.
intimate,
Yeah.
tight room
There's-
sort of thing.
Yeah, it was just in this one room, and there's a handful of
The
pictures
sink
from that
got
night.
backed up. The toilet got backed up.
Yep, and a
Oh,
The
lot.
money, the money got stolen.
Yeah.
Oh,
We didn't make any money.
no.
But it didn't really. To me, it didn't matter. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was like one of the raddest. There
Yeah.
was like one, I think there's like one picture of the show.
No,
I had
I got a handful of pictures on my.
Oh yeah, they're
phone.
on. Some of them are on MySpace, I think. Or
Yeah,
maybe.
so I mean, but yeah, that one. I mean,
Hey, did you see all the music got pulled off of MySpace?
No, I haven't checked that thing.
I
forever.
can't
Go to
even
your-
get,
go
I
to
can't
your
even
Ghost Power
log, I
page.
can't even log into mine. I can't get the password.
I don't know. Yeah, I would not know how to log into mine, but I went to mine the other day to cringe at angsty 16-year-old Luke
I would
recording
love
music.
To see, I would love to see mine.
But
And they
literally
were
at
all
one
taken.
point,
It was
like,
all gone.
I just remember like there was a part like I was just jumping up and down, and everybody else started jumping at the same time.
Oh yeah.
And I could
That-
feel the
yeah.
floor like literally give.
Yes.
And I was
Yeah.
thinking in my head like, dude, if this whole floor goes, like, I'll be a legend.
It'd be the most.
I mean,
rock
people
and
will be
roll
hurt,
forever.
and it will be really bad. But it'll be something that will be in papers. It'll be like, oh my
Yeah.
God, they rocked so hard that the building fell down. Like,
It was-
instant publicity.
Definitely one way to get your name out
Yeah,
there.
but I wouldn't want anybody hurt. But
We're
Wink,
rolling
wink.
back to that injury theme that you guys
Yeah,
continue to run.
Yeah.
with.
Yes.
Oh, that'd have been the ultimate. Okay. So that's craziest one.
Yeah.
I want worst mistake you've made in a live show.
God, well, we already went over my broken wrist.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's what I
other
was
than
gonna
the
say.
injuries
Yeah,
we've each
okay.
sustained, I forgot my hi-hat stand and hi-hats for a show.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that footage is on the DVD. But, like, that was the one biggest bonehead move I could think of.
Was it at the show? It wasn't at your birthday.
No, it was at the basement.
But it wasn't your birthday.
Could have been my birthday. I don't know.
Okay.
But it was a basement show. And
He just had a symbol. He just put a symbol where his hi hats.
yeah, I
Yeah.
just had my crash and my ride. And it's weird. It was just super weird. And I, was
I
like,
thought it
"God,
looked
what
kind
an
of cool. I was like, oh,
what
he's
an
like Keith
idiot."
Moon. He's like, he's got no
No.
hi hat.
It was dumb.
Did you announce it? Did you say anything, or did you just
No,
do
of
the
course
show?
I
not.
might have, but you see, it can't. It wasn't there. So like, I mean, but that's what I used to rest my other foot, and like
Foot,
keep time, and, like,
yes. he's
Yeah.
all
and I was
about
like,
the-
oh.
It's everything, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. What about you? What's your?
I don't know. I think I fail almost every show. Okay.
Oh.
No, but
no.
Let's calm it down
Worst
over there,
critic.
Andrew.
No, I-
maybe the forgetting the pog or not replacing it for the Battle of the Bands, maybe.
Oh well, yeah. That sucked. Yeah, we played Battle of the Bands.
Or it went out. It didn't.
It went
work.
out just so we played this. Yeah, Battle of the Bands, Wenatchee, and
But
it
that
was-
wasn't your fault. So
Yeah, but it's this pog. It's this pedal that's really important to my sound. It it's
it gives
a
us that thickness. What's that extra?
it's
C
a
on
it's
it?
octave pedal. and
Next
it
to
gives
that
me
last
just like
that
C
last
on
C
thick,
on
yeah,
there.
I like it.
and like immediately when I plug in the pedal, like and everything, all the lights go on except that one, and I'm just like, what the? And I click it on, click it off, click it on, click it off,
Yeah.
nothing. And like,
But
you know,
we
people
won.
are saying like, oh yeah, this two piece that's got this really low end sound, and that was like, and when we were done, that was like the first thing that everybody said, you guys are really great, but you know, you don't really have much bass. And I'm like, oh, well, if this
boy.
pedal would work, you would have heard it.
But we ended up winning.
Yeah,
Nice.
So it's just that was one thing I was kind of surprised by. I thought that like equipment failure and that kind of thing might have.
made us
you
look
know.
like amateurs.
Yeah, but no, it's. I mean, I don't know. It just
That's killer.
it's just a testament of the songs themselves, as opposed to not having that, that thing that gives us our sound. So I mean, that was a good moment for sure.
Love it.
Probably. Well, actually, this wasn't in Ghost Power, but one of the worst moments I ever did was I was playing this show up on Mission Ridge. Well, as you're going to Mission Ridge, it's like this house that has this basically a skate park in the back. It's all undercover and like it's out in the middle of the woods, and they were having bands play. And the band was a 3-piece at the time,
Uh-huh.
and I was trying to adjust the microphone, and the thing was like whoever had it before me had the stand really really tight, and I'm just like messing with it, and the whole thing just comes all the way down in 1 second and takes a chunk out of my freaking pinky finger, just like perfectly, just like whoop.
No,
And
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
So I wrap it up in my t-shirt, thinking like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna,
Oh man.
we haven't played yet, and it'll eventually stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
And it becomes time to start playing, and I start just like practicing, I'm setting up, and my bass player's like, you're bleeding. And of course, sure enough, like there's just blood just dripping off my hand.
I'll tell you what
already.
you're looking for is super glue.
And
it's seriously the
Sounds
best
like a
medical.
I wish I had something. I don't know. But
I don't know.
I jump around a lot, like when I play. So like by the end, like I remember at one point, like there was blood all over me and the people in front of me, and I was like, and I remember realizing like they don't even know that blood's on them. Like they're gonna look in the mirror and go, "Oh crap, there's blood on me."
I thought how many phone calls I had to make the next day saying you have hepatitis C
Yeah, I'm
right
so
now.
sorry.
Jeez.
Oh, just a joke.
Yeah, you all have to be tested. It's true. It's painful. Oh, it's so painful.
Oh, I love it. Oh boy.
But yeah, by the end of I remember I got home and I opened the guitar case the next morning, and there was just like glazed and red. It was
Wow.
Just, like, I
Looked
should
like you killed someone with
yeah,
your guitar.
That's
like
pretty
well,
mellow, though.
I was at my parents' at the time, and I guess I left a trail coming in with the with the guitar and everything, and they're like, "Are you okay? Were you beaten up?" Like they're like knocking on my door, like they're like debating how to wake me up, and like, "Oh, let him sleep. He's probably hungover." But no, we need to wake him up if he's okay. Like
That's funny.
Nice, dude.
Thanks for assuming I got beat up, Mom and Dad. I guess.
Yeah.
yeah, oh
Nice.
god,
I love it. Guys, I hate doing these, but I have to take a break real quick.
go
Cool, man.
You want to? Let's all take one.
Yeah,
3, 2, 1. All right,
nice.
break in cocktails.
falls.
Yeah.
And the rest of
God
the
damn
footage
it.
is just like vibrating ceiling.
All right.
Love it. I love it. No, what I was going to tell you about is the drink we used to make that we called the Sidewalk Slammer.
Yeah.
And it's a 40 of Old English.
Okay.
And you drink it down just past the label. It's like a half inch past the label. And then, what was it?
You get
I think
a
at the
pint
time,
of orange juice
nope,
in there.
absolutely not. We would do a can of Sparks.
Ooh.
A little more.
Okay, I remember that. I remember that.
On top of it.
Oh,
Yeah, I know back in the day you'd seen me drink those
No, but
before.
a fun side note about me, I've never drank a 40
of anything.
of anything.
Anything, yeah.
Yep, and this is true.
Oh. Okay, we're going to have to pause again and live on
Bad.
podcast in
Just
just
have one.
one
We're just going to
second.
edit that out.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. No,
So it looks like someone's gonna do 40 hands.
I love it.
80 ounces of...
You've never done 40 hands? Oh god, that's like a
no.
rite of passage where I'm
Yeah.
from.
Well, I mean, I guess I could give it a shot, give it the old junior
It's not
college try.
actually worth
Okay,
doing.
so here's what we're going to do. We're going to agree right now that you guys are going to come back on soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Give me like a 3-4 month
Or
sort of soon, like
before
soon.
the show or something.
Yeah, I want you back on soon. You are going to drink 2 40s on that
There we go.
podcast.
Yeah, all right.
I'm going to need you to agree to that on air.
It's a deal.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to make you duct tape them to your hands, but you're
I'm-
going to drink 2 40s.
Well, you
I
can
can
because
drink.
no one's gonna help
I'll
you
be
go to
able
the
to
bathroom.
drink like. Just give me 140, and if I drink that,
Yeah,
I'll take the
the-
second 40.
no, how about this? How about this?
Okay.
We'll forego the 40. You're doing a sidewalk slammer.
Ooh.
Can you get a what did I say? Sparks or
Sparks.
tilt? Either of those?
You'd have to use something like
I
Four
don't know.
Loco, and I don't
Yeah.
know if that's in my. It's in my contract. I can't.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've
That's
sworn
like a
those
no-go?
off a long
Can't
time
have
ago,
any
too.
Four Loco.
Can you even buy those
No,
still?
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can. I don't know anything about.
I
They
thought
took-
they got
Four Loko,
illegal or
They took
something.
the
No,
caffeine.
they took caffeine out. It's still
Yeah.
the same amount of alcohol.
But I did. I
like
I
them.
have drank
They're
3/4
delicious.
of a Four Loco, and yeah, I was like, damn, this is.
So you only
harsh.
got 3 Loco, is what you're
yeah.
telling me?
Yeah, I only got 3 Loco.
You
I
didn't
guess.
go full loco.
But it had the caffeine in it. I was working at a place that sold them in.
Oh, you had the old school one.
So when they changed,
Yeah,
when they changed the law, I got a whole box of them, like 30 of them.
we had this like grand scheme that we were like gonna sell them or
Yeah,
something.
we
and we
got-
forgot them.
No, I ended up leaving. I left them.
Like, oh,
no,
we-
I left them at the
you
old
chicken out?
Snatchy studio.
Oh,
Yeah, and they got eventually drank, but it's all good. I
I'm
mean,
sure someone enjoyed them.
dude, they were enjoyed.
Okay. So back on with the 40. I'm glad that we have that agreement on this thing.
Yeah,
awesome.
40 like.
Let's just all drink 40s.
Yeah.
I'm drinking
he's like,
Keystone
where did
right
I
now,
go?
and
The
it
40
sounds
ounce
way
podcast.
better than the 40 ounce
Well, no, we
podcast.
could just do
Shit,
a
it's even
40s.
named already. Yeah.
Oh.
40 ounce
The
podcast.
Yeah, the
I like
40s
it.
Mic
of, like
drop.
PBR or fucking Rainier or something. You know?
I'll do
we don't have to
Rainier.
go.
I
We don't
love-
have to
I
go
love
for Old
Rainier.
English. I mean, I didn't agree to that, but
Oh no.
A 40
Then let's back it up. It's malt liquor. It's Mickey's or OE.
Yeah,
damn.
there
Yeah.
you go.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
that's true. Yeah, that's
On
a
top,
true 40.
on top of never drinking a 40, I've also never tasted Old English.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what
I
it
guess
is.
I've never
guess that's
gone
what
that
it's gonna
far
have
with
to
the.
be.
Yeah,
that's
you're
what
doing a
it's
40 of Old English.
Okay,
I'll do one with you. Solidarity,
Yeah,
I will
let's
do
Old
it.
English.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
let's do it.
It's gonna be
I'll
a
bring
great
back
time.
my childhood.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's the
I
one
hope
we
The
they
use.
best way to do it.
That's the one you drink just past the label and put the sparks on top of. They
I
were.
remember skating and like drinking those, and oh god.
So you
I
want to know
don't even
the
know how
first
I
time I had
skated
a
and
sidewalk
drank, I don't
slammer was under Burnside Bridge in Portland,
Oh, there you
sitting
go.
up there on the wall watching the skaters.
Nice.
It's the first time I ever had a
Oh,
sidewalk
that's a killer
slammer.
spot, too.
Yep. It was awesome. We had a good time.
Yeah, I love Burnside.
That's actually a fond memory of mine that I just remembered. That's
I
great.
learn
Killer,
a new
dude.
memory of Luke like every day.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
he's got so many.
I used to do a lot of stupid shit. So I'm glad to be where I am today.
I keep
even.
my past
Yeah.
a secret.
Well, I wish I could say that.
able to pod
Everybody's
the
like,
cast.
oh, I know you, and I know everybody connected to you. Oh, great.
See, that's why I moved away.
Yeah.
Small town.
Go to Denver. No one knows you there. All stays.
Okay, perfect. Plug your thing again.
Oh, which one?
Oh, so okay. Well, we got a few.
Plug your next
we
thing.
got a few upcoming shows. Next one is April 20th at Pepe Caldo Pizzeria in Coeur d'Alene.
In Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
Yeah, we're playing with Better Days, Bad Habit, and Indignant Swine. It's gonna be a fun
Oh,
one.
that was a record scratch. I was trying to do this one. There it is. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And then, hopefully during this time we'll be recording. And then May 11th, we're going to be at Seattle at Daryl's Tavern, Downstream Music Festival. That's going to be really sweet. Then June 15th at Wally's with Stereo Creeps and DAR. And we're looking forward to all three shows and dropping some new material on you. So
Yeah.
Is there a spot people can follow you and find all this out?
Yeah,
or?
so we are on Facebook. We also are on Instagram at Ghost Bar Band. Obviously, if you're watching the, yeah. So-
Also
You know
follow
that,
me.
yeah.
I have my own little Instagram called Wizard Sticks. That's STYX.
You don't
Okay.
have to follow me. Yeah, it's all good.
I collect like Master of the Universe art figures, but I always plug Ghost Power stuff and anything like stoner, comic books and that kind of thing. So
Yeah, so there's a few places you can get it, and if I ever run into you, I'm gonna tell you about it.
Exactly.
There you go.
I need a business card so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to print one of those.
business cards would be rad.
we used to have business cards.
But I'll tell
Just
you
to
this
print
on air.
$10 for like $500.
I'll tell you this on air to any. Is there anyone watching this?
Yeah, I think there's a few.
Yeah.
This probably
Hey, wave
this
at
probably
us.
doesn't matter.com. Go there for like events and stuff. There's going to be a show in June, so get your name on the mailing list on that website. And then anywhere you listen to your podcast, if you jam in this probably doesn't matter, this should be the only one that pops up.
Sweet.
So
All right.
do that. Here's what we're going to do.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. This is fun.
Oh yeah, we need.
Oh,
Did you hear it?
Seems like
Okay. This is the lightning round.
Lightning round.
yeah. All right.
And I'm sorry that oops. Oh, I hit it again. Hey, this is still the lightning round. Here we go. We're going to put this on. This is the
it
music.
strikes twice. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. I need both of you back to back as quick as you can get.
Okay.
Okay. Blues or jazz?
Jazz.
Blues.
Okay. For the rest of your life, only be able to play acoustic or only be able to play electric?
Only play electric.
Really?
Yeah.
Drums are acoustic, so acoustic.
Well, yeah. Okay, of course. That makes sense.
Need noise.
All right. So, how about this? Something always stuck in your teeth or always smell pretty shitty but not know it?
Oh my gosh.
I'm going with teeth because I
Yeah, I'll go with teeth.
You're taking the teeth.
Yeah.
Teeth for both of you. Okay.
already figured
randomly lose your sight throughout the day, week, month, I don't know how often, or randomly lose your hearing.
It'd be sight.
Sight,
Gotta be
yeah,
able to hear
totally.
music and play. We'd
Yeah,
still play
totally.
music if we were blind.
Okay.
I'm already blind.
Okay, we're getting rid of this loop. Here we go. And this is the one. This is the one to think about, just real quick. Micro penis or micro penis, but for your nose.
Oh
Wow.
man. I don't even.
say
That
for the-
sucks.
that
Both of
was
those
shitty
suck.
all
Micro
around.
penis for the nose
You're
because
you're taking the long dong. You want to keep the long dong.
yeah, I think so because
And you're going penis nose.
You know, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You could always cover that up with it. No, what would you cover?
I
you
put a
would just-
Mr. Potato
Or
Head
like
nose
a-
on that shit. We're just fine. And then,
With that peg
You're
on
just
the
like,
back,
oh,
you
yeah.
can actually probably even stick it there.
yeah, nice
You guys
to
would definitely both have to wear
get a little
contacts.
little bit of pleasure out of it.
Okay, yeah. You do open up an entirely new world
Yeah.
when you have one extra penis, albeit a small one.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
It's on your face.
on
it's
my
right
face.
there, bro.
yeah,
Let's talk. That might be like an optional surgery soon because
do.
that's a decent idea.
Yeah, if it hasn't-
Penis
if you-
nose.
Yeah, if you dream it, it's already happened.
I
It's
love it.
true.
I love it.
true.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm not. Yeah, I see you sipping, but you don't get away from answering over there.
What'd you say?
No, I'd probably. Fuck, I don't know. I'll go with the micro penis.
You're just losing the hammer.
Yeah, I just don't like the thought of like having a dick nose.
We
My
gotta-
middle name's already Richard.
But
I
if
don't want to
they,
make
but
it.
if they,
I don't want to make it a run-on joke.
but if they
no.
like you,
Oh, Andrew Dickface Richard.
God.
I would rather.
Richard goes for dick, so you're just dick
But here's the
face.
thing: like, if they like you,
point.
if they like you and get past the nose,
Dick.
you don't have you don't got a micro penis.
That's true.
So you get.
So you made it past the nose.
You're progressing that relationship.
Honestly, anyone
It's a
who
first
gets
down.
past the nose
It's a first down.
is
They'll
only going to be
winning
happy
if they
after
get past
that.
the
Yeah.
nose, yeah.
I mean, then you're just gonna, after you score, then you win.
There you go.
I don't know.
Gosh.
Football's over, but I miss it. And that's where all that comes from. So.
Yeah. Well, baseball started.
Yeah,
You
baseball
don't
is
like
sweet.
baseball.
I mean, I used to play it, no problem.
I mean,
I understand it's a tough TV sport for a lot of people. So.
yeah, but baseball is the
I come from a Mariners family.
pastime. It's the pastime. If your team's doing good, naturally more people are gonna watch.
Totally.
Unless you're a true fan, then you're gonna watch every game. But like, I don't know. When I just find that aside from football, like I'll watch the playoffs of basketball, baseball, hockey, like other sports. 'cause,
Right.
It's the
It's
most
playoffs.
Playoffs. You talk about playoffs?
Playoffs?
Oh my god.
Well, if you need football in your life, we've got the new Skyhawks.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
Indoor football.
Ah,
Katie's got a plug. Skyhawks
I'm
at
actually
Town
going
Toyota
to Skyhawks.
Center.
nice.
April.
I'm gonna watch
play
the
this
Blazers
Sunday.
tonight. My buddy's got a season ticket, so I'm gonna
Oh, nice.
Watch the game.
watch the
Nice.
games.
Totally.
I don't know.
March Madness.
Does
Final
anybody know
Four.
when we're gonna? Are we gonna get a team back or anything?
I don't know. I think
I
we-
gave up. Like
No.
They
looking
decided to get a
anymore.
hockey team.
Yeah.
Is that all we get? Is the
I think
hockey
hockey's going to do a lot better than basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got already
Who
people
knows?
buying season tickets.
Okay.
I gotta check my phone, see if I got that Sean Kemp. If I won that jersey on eBay, maybe I didn't win it.
Oh, eBay.
Oh yeah.
Crippling
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So you're in sports.
Yeah. I used to
What
play
would-
sports.
if you guys weren't doing music, what do you think you'd be doing?
Oh man, that's a good one.
I wanted to be. I
Playing
like.
playing softball. I don't.
When I was a kid, I love basketball too. That's one thing that we can kind of vibe on sometimes. But I wanted to be a point guard.
Well, I mean, he
I used
just.
to train for it and stuff, and every day just shooting hoops and shit, and learning passes and stuff. And then I have the worst flat feet ever. I had a doctor look at me and go, "You should never do sports."
And then
Oh,
someone
You want to
That's
be
the
on
worst.
because I was always on crutches. And I would get to a certain point where I would start getting really good, and then my feet would hurt so bad, and I kept on going to the doctor, and they're like, "Yeah, that's going to be like that forever. There's no way around this."
it was Andrew. It was either going to be that
and
or
then I tried to
someone.
do skateboarding, and I would. Get
Someone
hurt
was going to
bad.
tell you were a 5'10" white guy. If that
Yeah.
wasn't what happened,
I mean-
someone was going to tell you that eventually.
He would just get. who just
That was
gets
fast.
But it sounds like you just want to get dunked on by me. We'll have to have a
Oh,
one-on-one
yes.
game.
Oh.
Just like,
We always have this hidden rivalry.
Oh, we got a lot of things we're setting up on here. Okay, so we got.
We're supposed to have a running contest. Remember, we were gonna do.
yeah.
We were gonna have 100-yard sprint or
or
something.
down the road. Our road's about 100 yards long.
Yeah.
I love it.
But
pretty
in relation to like music, I started playing music more when I was cut from the freshman basketball
Yep.
team. Like I joined the jazz choir and like I didn't know how to play jazz drums, and I essentially learned as I went.
Yep.
It's a cool part of the background. But yeah, that was really a change. I played like baseball for another year, and then it was just all about music from the time I was 16 on, and super cool.
Sports is just a hard world to be in.
It is,
It's so
especially
competitive
when like
and-
there's a lot more better athletes in your class. You know, we had a great athletic class, so. But yeah,
It's cool though that you found like the thing that you were interested in.
yeah,
And could carry on. I mean, sports kind of just end.
yeah.
You know, this is something you can
Similar thing
carry
happened
on.
to me too. Was like I was skateboarding and I messed up my hand really bad. I couldn't play guitar.
You and your hand.
and like freaking hands.
Same one this whole time. How
Yeah,
many times
yeah.
have you broken that hand?
It wasn't
Yeah, just a
broken. It
little
was
bit.
just like really bad, like literally like rocks in my hand kind of thing, and I couldn't
Yeah.
play at all. And we were supposed to play. This is a long time ago in like this other band, but I couldn't play the show. And I remember my whole band was like, "God, it's so dumb that you have to quit the show and you hurt your stupid hand." And I was like, "Okay." And I was trying to do like gnarly stuff on skateboard, and nobody was filming it. It didn't really matter. So I was like, okay, I think I need to like figure out what matters. And
So I actually removed a cast that I had put on my wrist. I broke my wrist longboarding back.
Nice.
I think I was 16 or 17, and I was playing in a band with I don't know, like Zach Rogers. I don't know if you remember.
Oh yeah,
him.
Zach Rogers.
Yeah, there's
What
shout
up,
out
Zach?
to
Shout out
to
Zach.
Zach.
What up, Zach?
I was with Zach Rogers and a couple other guys. Anyway, and this thing was so. We were playing at Lincoln Park in the
Yeah.
band shell, and the thing was so important to me that I cut the cast off. Drank my bottle of Vicodin, just pretty much the whole thing, and just went out and just jammed. The bone is dead in my wrist to this day. It never healed
man.
after that.
Oh man.
So it's like they wanted, I'm supposed to have a surgery. They're gonna fuse it when they do it. So I'll go as long as I can without getting the surgery for a show at 16. That I thought was like the most important thing. Fuck it, I'll just pull this thing off. We'll play.
There's been so many shows that Ghost Powers played that like I should have been like really, really hurt more than when I came out. Like I used to dive in the drums a lot and like
Yeah, you could easily catch an edge of the cymbal.
Yeah.
And then it kind of.
that's exactly what happened.
Now,
We were
Mitch, tell me,
playing-
how is that on a drum kit? That can't be great on a drum
what I gotta
kit.
say
There's
is that,
pictures of me like literally like mid motion of just like me just like just running into him like full tilt just like bam.
Yeah,
And
so,
he's
Oh,
just
Lord.
and thank God because he's always got a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Because I think, but I know
But now
deep
my-
inside
but now
he's
my-
like,
People be
fuck,
like,
if
I'm
you
gonna
fuck up my,
fucking
I know
kill
in the
My
back of his
stuff's
mind
getting
he's like,
bent,
if
though,
he
is the
fucks up my
problem.
drums, I'm gonna be so mad.
Well, no, it's just like stuff gets bent sometimes. Luckily,
just bend it back
if
and
I ever
forth.
get like a brand new kit, like we won't.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
won't do that anymore. But this current kit I'm playing
Yeah.
is old, so I guess he can stand on it sometimes.
But I have to remind myself I'm old. Like I can't
Yeah.
do this stuff anymore. Like
It's like it's a 2-foot drop. gotta
Well, you
watch
can
yourself.
definitely get the same injuries. They're just going to take
Yeah,
a lot
you could
longer to
easily
recover from,
roll,
is all.
roll an ankle, sprain an ankle.
yeah, maybe the last the Hinkelfest I jumped up on the drums like it was like our second song or something.
Yeah.
And the way they had the lights, I couldn't like once I jumped up there, I looked back and I could not see the floor. And like and it's
shit.
the part of the song
It's the
where
abyss.
I'm like doing the solo and I have to jump off the drums else I'm gonna look like an idiot standing keep on playing the
Standing on the
song
drums.
kind of thing.
Yeah, dude.
So I jump around and I'm literally waiting for the floor and I land really awkward on my right leg and it was just like totally bent way backwards. Like not
Yeah.
And I played the rest.
Oh man.
I played the rest of the show fine because I had all the adrenaline and stuff, going through my body.
I hate these injuries. I don't know how you guys. This seems like a.
Yeah, we got.
This is your thing. Is these
and
injuries?
it's a state
Yeah.
I didn't feel it until like we were done playing and like. I didn't jump into the drums in that show, did I?
No.
I was like, I think I had my guitar and I was like trying to like knock.
Actually,
over.
maybe.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
But,
yeah, I cut my pants open or something.
Oh, good one. There
Yeah,
you go.
so, I mean,
Good thing
yeah,
it
And
was
then,
dark
but I
out.
remember, like after it was all done, like there was not maybe like a couple, like maybe 5 inches on the stage or whatever, and I like kind of hopped off, and then I went on to the bad leg that I've been playing on this whole time, and I like crumbled and I did a somersault, and I popped up and like this guy's like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "I'm fine."
Yeah, but well,
Willy Wonka, I can do one of these.
I think we're both in top condition right now.
Perfect.
So we're ready to go.
I love it, guys.
I stubbed my toe yesterday though.
Okay, well,
Get out on the road.
Drink your milk.
yeah,
I don't know. Is
Do
that
more
what parents
push-ups. I keep
say?
I
saying,
can't
do more,
drink
do
milk.
more push-ups.
I'm
Damn
lactose.
Get out on the
Find
road.
you something.
Email anyone that you need to email. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna leave that right there for you to email
Yeah.
anyone that you should to get your stuff going. You got it. This is gonna be fun to watch you guys over the next couple of years. It's gonna be also fun to have you in like a month and a half, maybe 2
Yeah,
months.
like
To
mid-June
drink
to
some
talk about the
40s.
show, have the 40-ounce
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
Yes,
that's
please.
gonna be a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
I like
I
it.
look
Fuck
forward to
yeah!
this.
One more time, website, Facebook. Where should people go if they were gonna type in one thing
Please
only
go to
ever?
our Instagram. We have a
Yeah.
new
That's
Instagram.
the spot?
Yeah, we want people to go there.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
that's gonna
I
be the
mean,
most.
And what is it?
We also it's
You also hold on. Actually, I'm fucking up. I don't even want to close it yet. One more. Here we go. You have 3 exclamation points at the end of your name. Are those
Yes.
important? Are they significant? Did
mean-
someone just jam on a keyboard?
No, it was. I wanted to make that people would like shout our name. Like, so
Great.
it's like
Goes
it's like
Bird.
very like
It also
there's not just one. There's 3.
it
Okay.
also sticks out on a flyer.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
important. It's totally
well, why
important.
do they
I
have
like it.
3? Well,
You come and
to the
find
show.
out.
Okay. Where do they find you on Instagram? How do you get there?
It's at ghost_power_band_ or just 2 underscores, not
Yeah,
3.
2, yeah.
Then we also have Facebook. We're also on Bandcamp.
Yeah, buy our music there.
Facebook sent me to the Bandcamp
Eventually-
earlier,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that link's on
Yeah,
there.
Facebook
Yeah.
will send you the Bandcamp. Our music is very affordable. I believe you can get the whole discography for like $10 or something
All
like that.
right. No excuses,
Yeah,
ladies and
we
We
gentlemen.
both have our own Instagrams. Mine's WizardSticks _ sticks STYX.
Perfect.
Wow, yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. Plug in. This probably doesn't matter.com. Hey, guys, thanks for coming in. This was a blast.
This is
Thank
awesome.
you for
As
having
always.
Thank
us.
you.
And all you folks out there, just remember this probably doesn't
God.
matter.
All right.
All right.